Okay, example number 3. We're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to common factor, which means greatest common factor, the following polynomials. So I don't know where it's maybe helpful to write what the GCF is. So GCF, 9, 12, 15, and 40. Ooh, I was thinking 3 would work, but 40 doesn't divide by 3. So I guess there's no number that can come out of all of these things. So that's good. X2, X3, X4, X6. The highest thing is just an X2. The smallest X in all of them is an X2. So our GCF is only an X squared. So that's what we're going to take out. That's our biggest common factor. So I'll do that. Divide by X squared, divide by X squared, divide by X squared, and divide by X squared. So I start by writing the X squared that I divided out. Now it can be out in front. 9 divided by 1 is just 9, and 2 x's cancel out. Plus 12 divided by 1 is just a 12. There's 3 on top, 2 on bottom, leaves just 1 on top. Minus 15, 4 on top, 2 on bottom, leaves 2 on the top. And 40 over 1 is just still 40. 6 on top, 2 on bottom, leaves an x to the 4. So that doesn't always have a number that can come out of all of these. So let's take a look now. Now I notice the first one here has a negative. So I'm going to make my GCF negative. And then 4 can come out of all of those. X, X2, X2, so the smallest is an X. Y2, Y, Y2, the smallest is a Y. So I can divide all of these by a negative 4xy. So I'll start by writing that. A negative 4xy. Negative 8 divided by negative 4 is 2. There's 1x, those cancel, and then there's an extra y on top. And then 12 divided by negative 4 is a negative 3. X2 and x leaves us an x on top. The y's cancel. Negative 16 divided by negative 4 is a positive 4. 2 x's on top, 1 on bottom. 2 y's on top, 1 on bottom. So this is considered factored. The GCF has been factored out of this. And then here, I mean, I've got so much space here, so maybe I'll write the GCF down below for all of these. So the GCF, 5 can come out. The negative is, there's not a first one with a negative, so we'll leave it as just a 5. X, X2, and X, the smallest is an X. Y3, Y2, Y2, the smallest is a Y2. Z2, Z, Z3, the smallest is a Z. So that is my GCF. 5x, so I'll divide all of these by 5 x y squared z. 5x y squared z, and another 5x y squared z. So now I can go here and I can go 10 divided by 5 is 2. Oh, I should write out, I forgot I got to write out the 5x y squared z out in front of all of this. 10 divided by 5 is 2. The x's are gone. There's a leftover y on top and a leftover z on top. Minus 20 over 5. Negative 20 over 5 is negative 4, so that's good. There's a leftover x on top. Both of the y's cancel and both of the z's cancel. Negative 15 divided by negative 5 is going to be a negative 3. Both of the x's cancel, both of the y's cancel, and there's 2 z's left on top. And so there we go. So that is, we have factored out the GCF. So I'll just zoom out here in case we need to see anything. Okay, let's take a look if there's anything left. Let's see here.